Oh, Jacob! Oh!
A Spanish-speaking YouTube channel called Fearless Omar teams up with Ricky Velasquez to track down what they claim is the most cursed witch in the world hidden deep in the woods. They spot a dark figure watching them from within a hideout. Even their high-powered flashlight fails to illuminate its face, casting an eerie shadow. At this point, running away and seeking help seems like the best option. No one wants to risk a curse. But instead, the team bravely decides to confront whatever is lurking inside. As they approach, they find a creepy doll pointing in their direction. Once again, fleeing seems like the smartest choice, yet they press on, even picking up the doll as they search every corner of the hideout. Suddenly, a disembodied voice echoes from an area they checked moments before, sending a chill down their spines.
¿Quién eres?
It might be the witch mocking them, or perhaps the doll was warning them about something lurking just behind them. As they try to make sense of the eerie situation, a noise shatters their thoughts. Spanish speakers, if you understand the conversation and reactions before and after, please help decode their chilling exchange.
Es que se oigo mejor. Luego cuando estoy agarrando el celular me pongo una, pero ahorita se me puedo poner las dos.
The sound they hear is unmistakable. It's a cackle, like a witch savoring their fear, or maybe a woman who lost her mind long ago. Whoever was laughing might also have been casting a powerful curse on them both. Let's just hope that curse doesn't reach through the screen to us too. The Southern Arizona Ghost and Paranormal Society teams up with fellow ghost hunters, the Mission Creeps, to investigate the famously haunted Oliver House in Bisbee, Arizona. Over the years, 26 people are said to have met their end here, the most well-known being Nat Anderson, who was fatally shot by his wife after she discovered his affair. Now, gathered in the historic bedroom of the Oliver House, the team calls upon Nat Anderson, and they may just receive a response.
Somebody told us that Nat Anderson here. Is Nat still here?
When they ask, "Is Nat Anderson still here?" a voice seemingly responds, one of the clearest paranormal voices they've ever captured. It sounds distinct and close by, as if it were in the same room. The team wonders if it was somehow edited in, and they seek the opinion of any sound experts who might help confirm its authenticity. Listening closely, some might detect a hint of sarcasm in the voice, perhaps suggesting it was Nat himself with a witty retort, or maybe it was another spirit who's simply tired of the same old question. This paranormal investigation takes place in an abandoned building in Indonesia. While I can't understand what's being said, it's clear this individual is being stalked by something otherworldly. First, they play a mysterious song, possibly to summon spirits. Not long after, a shadowy figure peeks around a corner, right where their thumb is pointing. If anyone can translate what's being said, it might help us understand what's happening in this chilling video.
Siapa aja? Kayak mau belakangin kamera.
At first, he doesn't seem to notice anything, but soon after, he spots the spirit again. Please translate if you can, and let me know if you think he sounds genuine or if he's just acting.
Bukannya. Oh, gimana kalau coba?
The way he turns quickly, without uttering a word, feels very real, so I'm inclined to believe this isn't staged. When he looks again, the ghost is much higher up in the left corner.
Oh, Jacob! Oh! Anjing! Goblok kaget!
It seems like he's losing control at this point. He crouches in a corner to hide, thinking he's safe. But then, the door begins to open and close on its own, and strange mist rises toward the door handle. Panicked, he runs away, stopping to catch his breath, clearly terrified. A faint moan right before the video ends makes me believe he may not have escaped unharmed. When the paranormal team Cazador de Sombras investigated a ritual site, they encountered a living nightmare. As they approached the location, they discovered what appeared to be a body levitating high above a fire pit.
Que isso aí, galera?
Later, unsettling noises echoed from the surrounding woods.
Não tem vida. Norte para sai, mano. Os caras vindo. Vai.
Os caras gritando, velho. Os caras gritando lá.
Safely back in their vehicle, the team was left to process what they had witnessed. Without any context, it's hard to understand what exactly was happening. Was this person being levitated by dark magic? And if so, for what purpose? I can't offer an explanation, but I know that the events captured here are deeply disturbing. The demon that once possessed the girl may have been exorcised, but it never truly left the house. The YouTube channel Camus investigates this abandoned location where the exorcism took place, and what they find is chilling.
Barulho? Tem alguma coisa aí, velho? Cara, eu vi bicho. Opa! Se afasta. Que isso? Ai, meu Deus! Olha isso, cara!
The demon seems to be presenting a terrifying toy doll, which also moves the chair.
Meu Deus, senhor! Mexeu ali, velho.
Objects begin to shift and move on their own.
Cara do céu!
Pay attention to the sounds, it won't take long to see the source.
Essa menina de novo, cara. Olha isso! Meu Deus, cara. Olha só, cara. Olha só o poder desse demônio, velho. Oh, meu Deus do céu, velho. Tá maluco, velho. Sai daí, velho. Sai daí, cara. Olha aí, velho. Tá maluco, cara.
Later, while getting a reading on their K2 meter, something even creepier unfolds.
Que é aquilo lá? Ah, cara. Que isso? Ah, olha aí, cara. Olha isso, cara. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Olha isso. Que isso, velho? Vocês estão vendo isso? Vocês estão vendo isso, cara? Ah, meu Deus do céu, velho! Meu Deus, cara! Cara do céu, velho!
Was that doll floating? Or was it ascending to new heights? Whatever the answer, it's clear that anyone in this house would want to leave fast. In February 2020, urban ghost hunters published a video detailing their investigation of a haunted 19th century church in rural Tennessee. With a dark history of urban legends tied to rituals dating back to the 1960s and reports of shadow figures and disembodied voices, the church was the perfect place for a paranormal investigation. The team wasn't let down. After placing a Bible on a candle-lit railing inside, something unseen seemed enraged by the act. Looks like this church truly lives up to its haunted reputation. An abandoned school, once used as a German headquarters, is the setting for a spine-chilling investigation. A ghostly female apparition is seen in the window of this dilapidated building, making it the perfect site for exploration. Published by Dark Ghost Paranormal, the video follows Dennis as he faces the eerie challenge. Using a spirit box, Dennis attempts to communicate with the unknown presence. The spirit box quickly reveals that a spirit is indeed there, and she says that Dennis doesn't know her. When Dennis asks if she's the one who burned down the place, she confirms with a simple yes.
Это ты сожгла это помещение?
Да.
She then adds, "They did it to me." They burned me.
Они это сделали со мной.
Then Dennis learns that they are supposedly in the basement. Determined, he heads inside, requesting a sign of the spirit's presence, and he receives one.
Надо где-то еще искать.
In the basement, Dennis discovers a space that resembles a bunker. As he communicates with the spirits, a box makes a noise in the corner of the room. Then his lights suddenly go out, and he hears unsettling knocks echoing throughout the room. Dennis tries the door at the end of the room, but it's stuck, unable to open. When he asks the spirits what they want from him through the spirit box, their response is chillingly simple.
Что тебе нужно от меня? Скажи, что тебе нужно от меня?
Но я лишь...
As the spirits warn him to leave, the lights go out once more. When Dennis looks up, he is shocked to see the door open by itself. Gathering his belongings, he makes a hasty exit, narrowly escaping the sinister forces inside. A camera placed outside the room captures the door opening on its own. Is this the spirit of the one who set fire to the lady in the window, or is it the lady herself haunting the school? While investigating the local legend of the woman in the abandoned house, KBC Cazador de Fantasmas communicated with the spirit of the woman's father. Using an infrared camera, they capture an eerie figure, though it doesn't appear on the regular footage. Later, while using the spirit box, the spirit seems to utter a name. Not long after, another name is spoken.
Já falou certinho. Hilda. Então você conhece a dona Hilda?
The spirit then delivers a cryptic message saying, It means this here for her. Before the session ends, the father spirit leaves one final message: there is a devil for everything.
Tem diabo por tudo.
These unsettling words are hard to interpret, but they give off a sinister feeling. It seems to me that this father's spirit might not be as trustworthy as it first appeared. If you ever encounter voices in a haunted house, it might be best to pack up and leave immediately. Redditor Alexer Paranormal TV shared a terrifying paranormal investigation on the Chills Narrator subreddit, originally posted to YouTube in February 2020. The investigation took place at Cole Harbour House in London, a place locals avoid due to intense paranormal activity and the sinister entity known as the Shadow Man, which is said to reside there.
What the doing this? Yeah. What the fire doing this? Yeah.
During the investigation, the team uncovers a disturbing amount of paranormal activity. At 8:53, Alex mutters something as they explore, and a disembodied voice eerily responds with a yeah. Later, at 16:07, after setting up the spirit box, it either moves or falls over on its own, adding to the unsettling atmosphere.
Wow, it's gewoon freestyle, mate. Do you smoke that?
Oh, mate. It's not the blood on the dirt. Who are you?
Shortly after, at 16:55, a chilling, sinister laugh echoes through the house as the team attempts to communicate with the spirits.
Is this your room? Where are you?
Later, at 22:09, the eerie laughter returns, followed by a low grunt at 22:49.
You just grunt then. Who was that? Was that you?
As they discuss the grunt, a loud knock is heard from the adjacent door at 23:35. The team presses on with their investigation, moving through a hallway, and just as they're about to enter another room, a door suddenly slams shut at 26:55.
Nuts about you. Is that you?
As the investigation continues, the team stumbles upon an old Tonka truck in one of the rooms. When one of them asks aloud if it's an old Tonka toy, a disembodied voice responds with a clear yeah at 3152.
Alright. That's an old Tonka toy, innit? What is?
Throughout the video, several other disembodied voices are heard, almost as if the house itself is whispering secrets to them. If only they could understand what it was trying to communicate. What would you do in a house that seems to talk back? For them, the answer was clear: get out. Ghost hunter DG Michael gets more than he bargained for in this terrifying video as he investigates an abandoned building. The sounds he captures are unmistakable and leave no room for doubt.
저기요. 소리야? 누구 있죠?
First, he hears a faint murmuring in the distance.
무슨 소리야? 뭐라는 거야?
Then, a strange snapping sound follows, almost like something is walking nearby.
어? 잠깐만 가지. 잠깐만 와 다시. 가지 말고.
For a brief moment, Michael believes he sees something moving in the shadows.
Then unfolding the start of a series of unexplained events.
Next, a jingling sound emerges right next to him.
조금만 둘러보고 나가겠습니다.
At one point, it almost sounds like Michael is choking. The atmosphere turns even darker from that moment on.
에휴, 에휴.
Michael hears a noise and turns to find what caused it. And then he sees it again. A shadow moves ominously in the darkness. Is it a person or something far more sinister? Personally, I believe it's a spirit, as this is one of the creepiest places I've ever seen.